Depot on the beat.
It's just a bit of some pics.
I couldn't believe it. Even when out of eye, and I still couldn't see it. This is much deeper than flesh and blood. Nigga, we fighting demons. The devil dead by the devil, and I'm still in the fields.
Peace.
I couldn't believe. Even when I was out of eye, and I still couldn't see it. This is much deeper than flesh and blood. Nigga, we fighting demons. I've been double dead by the devil, and I'm still in the field. I get to the bottom of the mud. Now y'all get to see me without a fuck. Everything that I do gon' be out of luck. Sick of my name, always getting drugged. But no, I ain't budge. All of this money and you not pursuing it. All of this time you don't know what to do with it. Counterproductive and counterintuitive. Why you be acting like you already knew to it? Straight from the gutter, boy, we getting sewer. As soon as we get it, you know we gon' move it. With all of this money I made from the block, get out the game and invest it in stocks. Call me and we'll get the rest of it. When you saving no stuff and it messes them up. When you buy really stay on our grind. All of my niggas is stepping it up and they letting it up. We love with the plan, but even the battle. My son is a scientist, he's putting at us. Need us more geniuses, I know we got them. I know this, I'm breaking it out. I know he perfect, I'm making them out on capital. I'm bringing them out of the path and emotion. Nobody follow. I couldn't believe it. Even when out of eye, and I still couldn't see it. It's just much deeper than flesh and blood. Nigga, we fighting demons. The devil dead by the devil, and I'm still in the field. Out of the mud, I couldn't believe it. Even when I was out of eye, and I still couldn't see it. This is much deeper than flesh and blood. Nigga, we fighting demons. But the devil, and I'm still in the field. I get to watch me get it up. Mud. We fall on this road, each other won't make us no stronger. I mean, this nigga's been fighting this longer. I'm not working no longer. No genocide, I'm making it through. I flip a chair or a table or two. They won't believe what I'm able to do. I'm making these movements, but this is a new movement. Got the keep getting so rid of my hope that was the reason. On my way up and I break to your roof. Shot for the moon and they made me a star. Got so much time I can make it tomorrow. Can't promise today that I'll make it tomorrow. Every time that we make it to pay what we borrow. It's to pay what we borrow.
It's where I find you. Every day.
I'm walking in the spirit, so I'm coming here with facts. Walking in your understanding, got you living intact. Genesis 3:6, you should have a look at that. All because you ate the apple, now the world is moving mad. I'm always on the move, I've always got to pray. I'm seeking for some Lord, I need you in this place. If I have to use it all, then it's a risk that I will take. Wherever that I go, I need to meet the devil shade. I know that there are challenges you're gonna have to face. Using a bit of wisdom really is the only thing. Man, I gotta stay focused when it's like this always shade. I know it's my bread alone, it's communion I take. The only thing I know, the only thing that's right. Just give your life to him, I promise you'll be living right. You can have it till it does, but you should just give him a try. It's really only just wisdom that you just need to apply.
Following your footsteps every day, I have joy in the secret place. In the mountains where I find you. Trying to be like you every day. Just study that and I pray.
They call me the wisdom seeker.
The wisdom seeker. Follow your steps every day, I have joy in the secret place.
Joy, 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 joy.
Find you. Trying to be like you every day. Did your words like they call me the wisdom seeker. The wisdom seeker. I'm just trying to be like you every day. That's the one thing I desire when I pray. Your word is to my faith. I need wisdom, knowledge, understanding, power to get me through every storm. I want move on to you. Bless me with everything that I need. Your wisdom is what I seek, yeah. Every day I have joy to seek.
I don't know why you can't hear. I mean, the music's playing. I don't know what you can't hear.
Trying to be like you every day. Read your word, study that, and I pray. They call me the wisdom seeker, the wisdom seeker. Following your footsteps every day. I have joy in the secret place. Descend the mountains where I find you. Trying to be like you every
Y'all see that?
day.
Y'all see that? Come on now.
They call me the wisdom seeker, the wisdom seeker.
I thought my internet was horrible, man.
Let's go. I rock, stop. And I meant to be getting off and raw. Rust. Sunlight shining in me, man. Amen. Oh. Amen. I meant to be raw star. I'ma shine like a lot of car drivers in there. Karate a martial art. I'm a martial law, breaking all the martial law. Roll with all the martial gods, and we bring the Holocaust. Man, I keep blowing up like kamikaze, the German Nazi. You repeat a nuclear arrestus upon the fluent, the conduit pulling through ventilation. Electrokinetic radiation cooking in the base. The pathetic man is stood at the pew. All men at race, and then angelic beings only a few. Humans pathetic. Sugar diabetic fuel, that's the gasoline alert. That's a three-legged dog on tripod, don't try to pet it. And I'm into the and I'm in raw. Yeah, this shit I let go, so what that mean, him in raw? I'm a martyr, y'all. Breaking all the martial law, forward all the martial gods, and we bring the Holocaust. Hear me? And I'm into the and I'm raw. Yeah, they say that meant dope, so what that mean? That meant raw. Hear me? I'm a martyr, y'all. Breaking all the martial law, forward all the martial gods, and we bring the Holocaust. It's the eye of Haru and Horus. I'm in the raw on the chorus. All men that had got his daughters, their bodies had turned to corpse. All man said, Lord, have mercy, man. That's facing controversy. Contrary to most adversity, we cut this shit. That's surgery. That's the DRE, the PR. 45 PR, and I'ma see you sit up in the cut. Hey, I'm flourishing like my Neon's prime time. That's Neon. The ladies, man, in the water bed steps. That's Leon, man. That shit is raw. You should have covered up the peanuts. Hold with the blows, told the pros to get the free on. Told I broke the mobile pole. Behold the Creon. Behind by the iconic, and you ain't no shit that we got. A shepherd pie for sheep will eat the shit out some mudslides. Cause Corona and Ebola and distinct drive-bys. And then the doctors and chicken bitches and Popeyes. Don't be too big to put your pride aside, hear me? And I'm into being I'm in raw. Yeah, they say that nigga don't so what that mean, him in raw. Hear me? I'm a martyr, y'all. Breaking all the martial law, roll with all the martial gods, and we bring the Holocaust.
Hear me?
And I'm into being I'm in raw. Yeah, they say that so what that mean, him in raw. To me, I'm a martyr, y'all. Breaking all the martial laws, and I wrote the martial gods, bringing all the Holocaust. For you folks that got recruited, this music is therapeutic. Relations to attributions, relationships that's abuse. Got abducted the pre-production and how I ate it, computed on spaceships and watching that shit. You hear me? Intimate to being I'm a martyr. See, I'm selling the dope to put the rims on my car. Hear me? Not a martyr, y'all. I'm all about $1, dog. And if you niggas beefing with me, and bitch, I came from the slaughterhouse. The walking symbolism
This was in a video from Brian Forster, who was in Egypt, and this is a mummy, but it's a mummy, but it's inside of a statue. Now, it appears, because I found more of these. See these? These are the ribs. That's where the lung was, and that's, I think the liver is right there. Now, this was coded, and it's all inscribed with all their hieroglyphs and all that stuff. It's one of these regular, gigantic looking statues that you see, and nobody's really paid that close attention to. But Brian saw this. He says, very strange weathering. Well, that's not strange weathering. That's a body inside of that statue. Now, I just got something from a friend, Bonnie, and this is the beauty of Mud Fossil University. I have more eyes than anybody in the whole world, and they send me things right away when I start asking questions, and they come up with answers. And here's what she said. All the time, people say, "Oh, go look at this one. Go look at that one." Now, this is Egypt discover a new Colossus years ago or so when it was first discovered. I think it was discovered in 2017, and they dug it up as they were excavating downtown. I think it's in Cairo. Now, suburbs of Cairo. What's this guy doing? He's inside the guy's brain. I don't know what they're doing. They didn't describe what's going on, but I can also see, like, probably they wrap them in something and then they put them in molds, because I could see another place on his head that where I could see. Let me come back to all that. Now, once to be able to, if I had access to like all of anatomy, I can see the blood vessels. Now, this looks like they had wrapped his body almost like concrete. It's granite. It's just like pottery almost, and then they turned into statues. All right, anybody has any idea about mud runs down from places just like this? There'll be a very serious artery that runs in here that would have been compressed and finally broke. They come right out of the, and this is what I'm seeing here. Now, I could be wrong because I can't see this. I can't get there. But I found other things that show that is also, I'll show you. Now, this is after they put it all back together, all the pieces that they had in a rendition. I don't know. I mean, they didn't actually put it together, I don't think, but they sort of put it together within the computer. This is what you see running out of where you have your heavy arteries and so forth, which would run down to his arm. Why is this? That looks like his stomach right there. Why is there 2 layers of his stomach? Why is there 2 layers of his face? These are the kind of things that they coated over these. This is his original face under there, or somewhere in here. I've seen a number of them. It's not just 1 or 2. All right, this is Ramses II. And what I want you to look at is over there. That is his leg cross-section. Now, I see biology. I don't know what you see, but I understand biology. I understand where the tendons run and the muscles and so forth, and what the leg would look like inside, and these bundles here. Now, this, in my estimation, is another coated body. These can be easily looked at. I fully understand the chemistry now, and biology and the anatomy. Well, any anatomist is going to understand it, and any biologist and the biology and the anatomy, and any chemist can. It's not hard to do this. It's just not all. No PhD I've found has any full breadth of knowledge. They all have one little piece, and no, I don't know anything about that. Don't talk to me about that. And then they just say no. Everybody else says it's not true, so it's got to be not true. Well, they can't think for themselves. Is my problem. I really feel that way now. You say, what about this? Well, I don't know anything about that. I'm just a guy that does this other thing over here. I just do the left foot. I don't do the right foot. It's really that bad. It's absolutely that bad. All right, you just saw that guy's broken leg and the bundles that were in where the break was. These are the bundles that run down to the muscles and the tendons. Now I'm going to show you something. Remember this structure here. And the red flesh is obviously the muscular part and the fleshy part. And this is the tendinous part, the very strappy, hard part. Down across your legs like this. Let's see if we can find some of that somewhere.
Legs like this.
All right, this is
if we
the
can find some
Statue
of that
del
somewhere.
Gigante. And but this was originally, I believe this was Gorgon
Resort area, but this was originally, I
Gorgon.
believe
This is obviously a creature. That is that tendon.
Gorgon. This is obviously a creature.
This is the
tendon.
muscles.
This is the red bloody stuff. That's your flesh and tendons.
Mix it up and plaster it back together in 1908 or something like that. And they were, it was just like this. And they tried to did a terrible job. They put and it's just falling apart. And they're all falling apart now. Or they're all starting to fall apart. Because that stuff, a lot of them, and they were giants, gigantic. These guys are even tiny. This one here, you can see it's falling apart again. This is kaolin clays of the skin. Fully understand this. I understand how these spots on it. I understand the dripping of the blood that's coming out, and he's strangling some kind of little thing that looks like a dragon. Now, Ovid wrote Metamorphosis. You should read it. It tells Ovid was one of the first writers, and he wrote about these exact things. And this was Phineas's turn to stone. They all deserved the punishment they suffered, except one of Perseus's warriors. While he was fighting on his side, a accident and took the shape of hardened stone. Well, actually, Contius
Ever since I had the guy on, it's gotten like 10 times worse, the internet. This shit is absurd, like for real. And this is like so crazy. I'm about to sue the hell out of YouTube. Okay. Yeah, I'm letting y'all know, putting everybody on notice. I'm not playing games with these stupid, ignorant people. Like right now, this is it. It's a wrap for all of y'all. Okay, let's see. We're going to play the video, guys. Remember the video Zoe wanted us to see?
Testing for blood and so on.
The video Zoe wanted us to see. Let me rewind it a little bit. This is the video that Zoe wanted to play the other night. And before we got into that, it started acting so crazy then. As you guys know, a lot of times, you know, I'll try and do a video with people, but if they can't share, I have to be able to do it. And I have the wackest internet. I'm like, my internet is like, I don't know what to do. They keep saying it's the frequency. It's crazy. The young lady last night, even from the program, Queen told me that. She said it's my frequency, it's the energy, which I know it is, but it's like it just gets worse and worse by the day. It's like, come on now. To be honest, babe, I am not into a lot of I know a lot of science stuff, but I do not get into a lot of the metamorphosis and all this. Honey, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I do not know how it happens. I believe this gentleman talks about some of this stuff, so we can kind of actually go over it ourselves. I didn't even get a chance to watch the video that Zoe had sent me. He wanted to do some on giants, and as you guys know, we already been talking about the giants, and I showed you guys the frozen giant in Antarctica. We went over the information with Thor. So with Thor, that talked about the giants, and that kind of confirmed the information of what we saw in the Antarctica. So, you know, with listening to that information, not Thor, I believe, Lord, but when we listened to the Emerald tablets, so with the Emerald tablets, it confirmed the information about the giants over there. They froze and all that, you know, the big block of ice and so on and so forth. We looked at all those pictures, such and such and such. So fast forward to the other day, I guess there's a video that on petrified giants as well that the brother wanted to show, and this is a good one as well. It really breaks it down as far as the materials and things, so on and so forth. So we're gonna.
Okay, so it's very difficult.
Hold on a second. It's trying to keep me from putting the thing. I gotta share. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me share this. Feather Girl, you want to hear Feather Girl? Hey, now you know I can do that. Let's do that real quick. Feather Girl, that's a short one too. Let's play that real quick as we're getting this going. And your girl get her tea popping. Let's do that. Make it easy for everybody. Raise that frequency. That's right, Aurora. Say that. Say that. Say less, like my baby say. Say less.
Honestly, I'm just looking for a feather girl, you know? Got it.
Vision be fooling.
What's your name? What's your sign? I'm just trying to make you mine. Chocolate girl, you know you fine. Do I ever cross your mind? Get it wet, make it rain. Be my weather girl. I'm just looking for a wife. Would you be my feather girl? What's your name? What's your sign? I'm just trying to make you mine. Chocolate girl, you know you fine. Do I ever cross your mind? Get it wet, make it rain. Be my weather girl. I'm just looking for a wife. Won't you be my feather girl? Yeah, you bad. Yeah, you fine. I'm just trying to make you mine. You ain't worried about these pennies, girl, cause you know you're a dime. And I knew that I would have you. I just had to wait my time. Had to know you past looks, cause you know that love is blind. Met you at the powwow, asked you what's your tribe. You asked me, mom, we politicking, then we caught a vibe. So you rock in your feathers. You can say you caught my eye. From that moment, girl, I knew that I could probably make you bride. Girl, you the truth, shorty, what you wanna do? Come and be a winner, you know I can never lose. Wanna be a man now, tell me what I gotta prove. You the realest, so that's why a nigga really fuck with you. What's your name? What's your sign? I'm just trying to make you mine. Chocolate girl, you know you fine. Do I ever cross your mind? Get it wet, make it rain. Be my weather girl. I'm just looking for a wife. Would you be my feather girl? What's your name? What's your sign? I'm just trying to make you mine. Chocolate girl, you know you fine. Do I ever cross your mind? Get it wet, make it rain. Be my weather girl. I'm a weather girl. Damn, girl, you do that thing. Damn, but I know you indigenous. What's your tribe? I can't talk. Chickasaw, Cherokee, no interracial girl. I only fuck with chicks that look like me. I like a long hair, melanated vibe. With no guidance, shorty, I'ma be your guide. Let me show you how to live. It's not enough to just sort of intellectual combos.
So when things fossilize, they also crystallize, right? As a quartz crystal forms. So when things fossilize, they also crystallize. Below this, this is your general piece of
And various other bars, more bars.
and meat, right? And they are so similar.
Get it back, make it rain. You my weather girl, I'm just looking for a wife. Won't you be my feather girl?
All right, guys, we saw this part. So what I decided to do, was just take it back just a little bit, just in case this part. I thought this was really fascinating. I believe this is where it started messing up.
Right, you can see the same pattern, same kind of lines and everything. And this is supposed to be quartz, pink quartz content. This is actually, it has petrified in a clean environment, and it has completely turned into, it's very difficult to deny. Here is some more examples. So this is a rock face. And another good example of flush petrified. Okay, so this they have given samples over here. They have kept many samples here for people to see. And grips, it looks from a pink salt mine. So a lot of people like pink salt, and so do I. Definitely it is coming from some kind of flush petrification. Okay, and here is another excellent example. What you see in the background, this is fresh meat. Okay, here is a stone which is cut out. You can see the layers and the colors. Right, it's amazing. And some of the stones actually bleed even today. Okay, so these kind of stones are called bleeding stones. They have undergone a lot of tests in terms of DNA testing and blood and so on. And they exhibit similarities and almost the same proportions and content as our own blood. Same as ours. But these are stones, supposedly stones. And here is, again, the pink salt query. So he's splitting up this one. This definitely looks like a heart system over here. You can see that this is probably the chamber, heart chamber, 2 chambers of the heart, and this is the rest of the things all broken up. Another chamber, I think, there are 4 chambers. It's, I mean, really cool. I think this is in China. I'm not sure which one. I think probably China or Japan. This stone has 7 years. So you can see that these are all petrified flush. Nice looking stone. Okay, so, but I am not sure whether they're actually sitting on petrified flush. I don't know what they will think about that. They must be thinking this is all rose quartz. Yes, this is rose quartz, by the way. All right, so I hope this gives you a good overview of how fast petrify into crystal and looks exactly like petrified flesh. Okay, so I want to give you some of the examples to show that these are not petrified giants, at least not, easy to prove. You can see this people standing is a huge face kind of a structure. Is also just a shadow. There is nothing much which tells you that this is actually a petrified face. There is not enough form for us to tell. And this is obviously a man-made structure, right? This is a hand carved. It has nothing to do with any petrified giant. And it is too small as well. You can see that surrounding the grass is only this much. And again, this is maybe, I'm not sure whether this is tortoise or not, but very unlikely because these are all different pieces and it is again too small. Even might not be giant. And this is wood. This is the whole. It did not even petrify properly. They just carved this whole thing out and in the pictures. This is just a random collection of stones. Of course, this stone looks, all the look like petrified. It's another matter. But the claim that this looks like a tortoise, that is not true really. Because these are too random and too small. And this is just a random stones. And here is another rock, part of another body. I'm not really sure, but you can clearly see the hand carved. Somebody took it out. So this is definitely not a petrified giant example. And this is a straightforward case of pareidolia because this is simply a mountain part and he has imagined it to be like a bear asleep. So once you see this and then go back and look at it, it definitely you may feel that it looks like a bear sleeping. But it is just an illusion, right? There is not enough evidence to say that this is any kind of a bear or something. And all these images which show okay, so this man standing or woman standing here, this image was pasted over a pre-existing image. And so is this lady's image. You can see the lighting is it than the surrounding. Her body should not be lit so brightly actually. And Photoshop image. Okay, none of this is true. And this is a very obvious case of sculpture, carving, stone. Probably in some.
Hold on. Don't speak up. What he just said, talk about that real quick. Bro, you there? No. You there, but you're not there? Y'all know he must be twisted. Okay, check it. That, what he was saying, those were Photoshop, right? With those skulls, so on and so forth. I can't agree with that. That part I'm gonna say right there. So we're gonna keep it moving. I'm just go from there.
Some theme park, I think. This is not petrified or anything, just for show. And this again a bad case of photo. You can see clearly here there are no thing. These are all Photoshop stuff. Again, this is small and these eyes are gouged out. Somebody actually sculpted this eyes and probably this nose and everything.
Some of his thinking is retarded. You could tell he's not real.
What is it? Again,
He's some type of creative being.
Image. So this has nothing to do with petrified giants. This entirely man-made structure, again a small one, and it is a statue in Sardinia. And Sardinia, by the way, has some amazing giant fossil, petrified giants there. We will see that. But this one is not. This is a man-made sculpture. Okay, so with that, those things were not really petrified giants or anything. But let us see some real deal. So this is in China, right? So this is a clear case, evidence of a petrified tortoise. The face and body, everything. And you can also see that the greenery is there on this body. Okay, you can see that. So in this one, there is not greenery, which is below that. So usually it is, yeah, what do you say? It's a good sign that wherever there is blood, petrified blood, or what do you say, lichen and moss will grow very easily. So that is one sign you should really look out for. If there is a presence of water and
Exactly.
moisture and sunlight, then you should
I'm mad Zoe ain't even speaking on this part because I got to hear somebody tell me something else because this sounds crazy.
And here is
The stuff you think ain't real ain't real. This real, this real.
It's amazing, amazingly good.
To not even be making this video.
Petrified giant tortoise, rather huge. Imagine if this thing walked around on the side today. That would be quite a sight to behold. So this seems to be the head, and this is the body, and you can see the lichen was growing on it. It is all dried out now, and you can clearly see in this part there is a connection between the upper part of the body and the bottom portion, right? And this must be the head and other connecting tissue. And also you can see that soup, right? It is not very clear. So typically that is how it should be. If it is clear, then it is difficult, right? It may not be a genuine case. This from another angle, the same one. And this is also another tortoise-like creature. I'm not really sure, but this definitely looks genuine. But the rest of... Okay, so you can see this one. I think this has become too big. Okay, so this again, very likely this is tortoise. Okay, so I'm not sure. It looks like tortoise, but this may be.
This was a little more. I think we're gonna go to one of the other videos. Also, that was one of four. This one right here is starting to annoy me. This dude right here is like, he too confused for me. I don't deal with confusion. I cannot take it. All that, he don't know what's what. Like, dude, chill. If you don't know what you're talking about, don't even show it, or just show the pics. Like, if I don't know what something is, I'll just
say.
show.
I was just gonna say he should be narrating nothing.
Right. So wait a minute, bro. Don't, hold on. I was in a whole sentence, like, but go ahead, because I don't even know what I was saying. But he's confused. He don't know what he's talking about. Period. But go ahead.
No, I was agreeing with you. Yeah, dude was back and forth, and a lot of the stuff he was talking about, he wasn't accurate with his information.
Of course, I'm trying to unmute this dumb thing. Won't let me. Yeah, he was. It was something. I don't remember what it was now. It was something he was showing. I was trying to ask you about. He was saying so much stuff. I'm like, oh, come on, dude. Now you just he just like, oh, let me throw some pics up here and just give a random thought. It seemed like his thoughts wasn't even together. Like the pics were good pics, but it's like just say what the pics are. Like, what are you saying? This, that. Oh, I don't think the stuff that did look real, he's saying was fake. The stuff that was just looking like it was a rock or two, he's talking about looked real. I'm like, dang, dude, what are you
Well,
looking
that
at?
was
Like,
man-made.
he was
That's
all over,
man-made.
wasn't he?
Get out of here, dog. Like a motherfucker just gonna climb up 3,000 feet and hang from some ropes and shit just to knock some motherfucking rocks loose for a motherfucker to have a structure with a nose and lips and all that shit hanging 3,000 feet in the sky and shit. Like who the fuck
Exactly.
would risk their life just to put a structure up there and shit and die doing it? You know, come on, man.
Makes no sense. Absolutely makes no sense. The first part of it now, it was interesting at first though. The part where he's showing like, I think I can't remember the whole part from because I fast forwarded from what was in the first video, but the part where he's talking about the pink quartz crystals and stuff of that nature, those pics and things were very interesting, and I would
Right,
like to have a
right,
little
right.
discussion on some of those pics, but yeah, those were definitely some good pics. The ones that looked like the beef short rib bone. It was a rock that looked just like that. So I'm like, see, you could really like see in the definition of the things we're showing. So those were pretty freaking good pictures. But that other
Right.
stuff he was on, he was way out.
You're way off the channel,
So
dude.
yeah, we gonna get this other one going on. I was trying this is craziness.
Yeah, I had to load some stuff in the
Yeah.
car real quick. I'm getting off work.
The very end. All right, let's see, guys. I'm trying to get this video shared now, so hopefully we can get this watched. Let's see if it did anything. To help us.
It's acting weird again. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and keep the build going. If y'all notice, you know what I'm saying, when dude was showing some of those red rocks and chunks, you know what I'm saying, that looked just like a meat market, you know. But you know, a lot of the stuff that's right in front of us, we don't realize it's right in front of us. It's just having difficulties right now, but she'll be back in any second. You know what I'm saying? Okay, she back.
That thing crazy. You hear me? That thing crazy. Yeah, I'm just talking and talking. I'm like, oh, they can't hear me. I don't even see my avatar moving. I'm just sit here for a second. I'm going back and forth, trying to do the thing, trying to unmute it. I was over here cracking up. I done did exercises. I did like 12 stretches. All that. All of that.
Yeah, no, I was just telling them about, you know, them the red chunk rocks, you know what I'm saying, how it looked like a meat market, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, there we go. You can hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Yes. It looked like I heard what you said. It looked like like a meat market, like big old chunks of meat. That thing is crazy.
It was making it into furniture.
Mm-hmm. Got the little vase sitting on it, like, oh, isn't it so pretty? Like,
man, looking like bacon in your front room.
Listen, that's just what it looked like. Some of them slabs look like big old pieces of bacon. I'm looking like, wow. The one looking like a big giant piece of beef wood. What do you call it? The beef short rib.
Yeah, the pork loins.
Thank you. Yeah, that bill was awesome. I appreciate the brother for coming through. He definitely had that fire, that flame. They stay going in on there. The thing, Didi was trying to get in there this morning, and he got the room closed again. They don't open it that often, I guess, or you know, whenever they had the time. or they'll let certain people in, but it's not always open. It's not like I wasn't trying to keep you guys from getting the room. I told you the room. A couple of y'all went over there trying to get in the room, but it can. I guess it's only open when he open it. He said it's really only open to members or something now, but you have to become a member and all this other stuff. So I don't know how you do that, but I can definitely put you in touch with him. With that, there is a charge. Obviously, he's doing this. He's a financial advisor, and he does the what do you call it, the estate planning. So he does charge for this. Obviously, they don't be playing about their money just like anybody else. So there is a charge for that. So only if y'all interested in really doing it, I guess you could do it. I could put you in touch with him. He said only serious people because he do a lot and have a lot of calls, and he help a lot of people. So in order to take time out to assist someone, it's going to require payment. That's only common sense. So some people do things, just out of kindness of their heart, and some people, do it to be able to help them financially when they're doing things for other people, like I do. But I don't always be compensated. That's another story. But the people that are doing things, especially something such as the benefits of what this guy has, has to get you in tune with, it's worth it. I'm gonna just say that. But yeah. So let's try this one more time. Big Giants at the fairy tales. We should start looking at the folklore. Yeah, we do. I told y'all let me not talk about the fairies. Let me not talk about fairies, Lord. There's been a threat. There's a threat on the person's life to talk about certain stories in regards to some of that fairy tale land and shit like that, y'all. And this is some real junk. I ain't gonna even get into it, but it's some real stuff. When people be talking about the fairies and this and that, that's no joke. Disney, they try to partake in some of that because that goes back to some very important birthrights to this land, including spiritual birthright, including godlike states, including soaps. There's so much stuff you can't even talk about on this thing. Like, we talk about a lot of deep stuff, but man, the shit gets so deep, much deeper. So that fairy stuff is definitely something we can tap into, but I have to be very careful with that and, only talking about certain things. So if you're interested in that, I'll try and bring that up one day. There's so many lives that y'all know I don't be able to get the chance to do, just like this, the Giants thing. I've been trying to do this for a couple of weeks. Zoe comes like, yo, I want to do a thing on the Giants. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I still ain't do part 2. I had a Giants, so we were able to combine all this, and look how the information coincides. He came right back with something else in the same thing. It's like, no matter what you do, where you turn, the truth gonna be in your face. You can't avoid it. Obviously he didn't see the Antarctica video, but you guys know this is another confirmation. All these things show the same thing. Like, it can't be like a magical conclusion, like that these things coincide, and there's always something to confirm that this is truth here, there, and everywhere, not just in one land, including the Antarctica. Showing you the bear. I showed y'all literally the frozen giants, buried frozen giants, the big, huge, ginormous. We're talking about ginormous castles that those giants lived in over there. The ships, everything that they froze, over there. Like, it's just the proof be right in our face. You can't deny any of this stuff. Like, if you deny it, you're literally blinded. You're literally living in a fairy tale mind frame that these people want you to live in. Like, for real, it's sick at this point that we don't get certain things, and the things that are true, just like the guy that was just in the video. I'm listening to him, like, he's so confused and back and forth. It's like, the things that are true, you don't believe. The things that are not true, people believe and confirm. And it's like, man, it's so backwards. We got to really get it together. Stop letting these people deceive us and continue to put lies and bombard our minds with just conjecture and nonsense and innuendos and disambiguations of facts and truth. And I mean, come on, they can't keep playing with us like that. We too powerful for that. We too important. We're too smart. There's just too much power in us for us to keep falling for tricks of the enemy. especially when we have way more power than them. They don't even have the imagination to create an image, to materialize anything in this world. So how we letting them control or do anything when it comes to us? That's absurd. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just crazy. Let's see. Try to get this video to play again, guys. Hopefully we can see it. This one looks pretty interesting. Come on. Okay. Let's see. All right, guys. Everybody send some great energy. If you want to see this, we're going to get ready to play. It's going to play awesome and great. We're going to see it with no stops this time. And that's what we're hoping for. Let's see. Let's see if we can do that. All positive energy for a free flow of information. Oh, the Romans law time. Yes, yes. I have to go and pull that up, and I'll definitely post it because I hope that was in the Library of Congress. I can't remember if it was from the Library of Congress or something we could do. Yep, there you go. What I said about that perfect energy, you know we got it. So yeah, I believe it is, brother. While this is playing, I'll actually go and look, and I will drop it in the chat. Okay, let's get this one going.
Yeah, this is a juicy one. Fair use. Fair use. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna go into some. Oh, okay, she's back. I was hearing him when I'm playing, so I
This
started
thing
talking.
annoying. Go ahead. Keep talking. Let me
No,
try to get this book real quick and put in there
hey,
for
what I was
Tom.
gonna do?
Because
Hey,
he said it
listen.
was Library of Congress. I was trying to make sure that it was, bro. So let me do that now. And it was the one on the Roman law, correct?
Which one? Which one?
I believe he talked about the Roman book, the law with the Roman private law, the book that we were reading.
Oh yeah,
Tom,
yeah.
I'm trying to remember because there, it'll be so many different ones. I'll have so many of them up. It's on my list over here. Now I got to find out which one it was that I was reading. Because if I'm gonna go back to it, I should have it still up. Because I think we were gonna finish
Right.
reading. Here she is. Yep, this one of my favorites. I didn't even get to read like maybe 5 pages in this thing, and I love it already. Okay, let's see. This just exposed everything. So maybe we could just read some of this actually, since Tom brought the book up. This from last week. This one of those part 2 that I can get out the way real quick, Tom. Let's do that. And I'm gonna share the book as well. Since we talked about the law last night, I guess it would be only fair that we read some more of this. Let's just get out of this. Them bones about to get on my nerves. That video not sharing the same old damn thing. I mean, the games I got to play with these people. Elizabeth, greatness, sis. Peace, Redskin. Peace, peace. Libra Sun. I think it was Libra Sun I didn't see earlier. Yes, Libra Sun. Peace, Libra Sun. Yes, yes. Okay, so guys, we're gonna get let's do that. We're gonna share the book. I'm glad Tom just brought us right back to part 2. Let's do that. And here it is. This is it. Okay. Copy this link. Yeah, guys, this book right here is y'all gonna see, because we're gonna read a little bit of it, is awesome. So y'all make sure y'all go and copy this link. I'm gonna highlight it. Come on. In a second, when I get a chance to, guys. I'm dropping it in the link. Yes. All right, here it is, babe. Here it is, Tom. So yeah, we actually about to read some more of that. We're gonna get into that. Shout out Executive Sessions. What's going on with you, bro? Peace, peace. You already know. Yes, yes. Yes, Empress. Listen. Look, they had me up 7:00 in the morning in that room. They was going in early. They get up, depending on who it is. They have so many people in there, but unfortunately, he got it close to be so many people. You can't just go in the room now. He had it open for a while yesterday, and I think that was just during the build, the session. He had it open so a couple of people could come up or something, but they closed the room back out. But we put the name in there. If you guys serious about doing anything or having him actually do the state, I'll repeat this again. He is charging, so it take time, but he don't get you that bread. That's no doubt. So I don't know if you got the funds. If I had the funds, I would do it. But yeah, he talking a little paper. It ain't a whole lot of paper, but it's a little paper. And let's see. Definitely, you already know, Tom. This book is awesome. So yeah, let's get into it a little bit of it. Actually, I'm gonna have to post the links for the Giants. I'll post them in the comments, guys. So you guys later after the end of the video, you can go to the comment section and click on those videos, and be able to see them, because you already know it's just not doing what it needs to do, and I can't keep forcing it. All this gonna do is aggravate me, and I don't like getting into it. Gonna have my spirit somewhere else. So you guys say something real quick? I'm just gonna take like 2 minutes to grab me some tea because my throat is still bothering. I'll be right back.
I'm sitting there cutting wood and putting floors in. You know, the real builders. You know what I'm saying? Oh hell yeah! I'm remodeling the bathroom real quick. Yeah, I'm just doing some. Oh, let me show you real quick. I'm gonna show y'all real quick what I've done.
Show out.
Brand new bathtub. You know, putting floors in, repairing the walls. Real builders. We really do it.
Only builders. Only builders good. These the real masons working with the hands. They be talking about a mason that controls some shit. Who else gonna control something but the person that's building shit and putting it in order? Come on now. Okay, let's see. So here's the good part. Check this out. This fits right into after what Michi talked about last night, right? The law which relates to persons. In early system. Hold on. Okay. In all early systems, we find greater inequalities among the nationals of a state. The nationals of a state, both social and legal, than is the case under the developed systems of today. The tendency of social progress being towards the elimination of inequalities and the placing of the state's nationals upon a complete footing of equality as regards their political and legal rights. Accordingly, in Rome, as in early English law, we find people grouped into a large number of classes, each distinguished from the other with respect to its person under the law. On the one hand, we have the freeborn ingenious, and remember, he said ingenious, or this reminds me of what was the word he used? I want to say the right thing. Hold on. Ingenious, indigenous. He said that it being born indigenous, with this is what this is talking about. This says ingenious, right? So this says ingenious, but they have us to where we are indigenous. He said is to a different state of. I don't want to misquote him. He said the engine is an injured genius, I believe he said an injured genius, anybody in the chat, if y'all remember what he said about that, please remind me, because that was like crazy to me when he said that. I think he said that indigenous person is an injured genius, or something of the sort. It was something he said. I wish I could remember, but I just don't recall. Halido. So yeah, if you guys remember anybody from last night, Empress, you remember what he said? Please remind me, anybody, because I swear I want to say that before I keep going past. Ignorant genius. Okay. He did say it was thank you, Elizabeth. So yes, he said that an indigenous person is an ignorant genius. So that's like deceiving the person. The ignorance is not knowing something that's in the dark, or so on and so forth. Something you don't know of, you're not aware of, like we've been. So we're ignorant geniuses. We're geniuses, but we're ignorant to the law. So we don't know how to apply. Man, that was so deep when he said that. Okay. And then the citizens, the civics, of full age and complete capacity. And remember, at the age of 7, you are able to send in your information and let them know, listen, I am a that feeble-mindedness is gone. I'm a upstanding rights, so on and so forth. At 13, they're able to actually be like labeled as a person feeble-minded to handle their own affairs. You can make sure your kids are set with their estates and this and that. Man, listen. That fire information, y'all better be applying it to y'all life. If y'all not, don't be coming over here like, what to do? Shit, he done gave y'all enough information for you to get it together. Like that one lie did it all. I'm gonna be honest. Ain't nobody share it, because why? They don't want the information. Sister So had them come and tell this and that. I ain't did shit. The man had the information, and he was gracious enough to come to my platform. And if anybody did not share, everybody that I know be sharing people videos and stuff, and y'all didn't share this video, I'm just putting it out there. I already know y'all be hating on me. It's not a big deal. Y'all hate on the fact that y'all think I'm doing something y'all not doing. Y'all can do the same thing. Study up on shit. take y'all time while y'all want to be pitching for this or that or whatever. Y'all could be studying, y'all could research, y'all can learn information and bring that shit to your panel and make sure people are aware of real facts and truth and not talking about bullshit. But it's cool, y'all don't gotta share it because the information will get out there. Just like homeboy came and fell right in my lap. Like I ain't even know where the nigga was coming from. He just came with the info. I'm like, yo, what dude talking about? Then the sister queen, she talking. Then Empress was talking. The whole room was lit. I'm like, God dang, all these geniuses. I just love you people. I'm a fan. Like literally. Man, I think this shit a joke. Y'all just keep playing around, man. I don't even get it. I don't understand why our people don't want our people to be better. I'm hoping that he opened this room. Oh, that's another thing I was gonna say. The very next time he opened the room, we in there though. Think we ain't. So the next time he opened the room, because I'm a member on his thing, I do get the notice that they're on. Like they were open this morning. He was on there this morning. So when I got in there this morning, even though the members could get in, he still didn't have it open. So what I'll be doing is catching him. The next time I can catch where he's opened the room up, we in there. As soon as he opened the room, I'm like, Meech, I'm about to go live. And I'm on. Just go right live, and then I'm going to make y'all in there. Then I'll be able to see if he'll be able to let, or see how many people he'll be able to let in the room at that time. So that'll be the best thing I could do. So I'm going to try to get y'all hooked up. Y'all already know, because this man knows stuff I don't even know. And a lot of the things that he knows and talks about, which was phenomenal to me, it proves and validates everything I keep telling y'all. Everything I was talking about. Yo, hold on. I even got to put this out there to y'all. Do you know what I kept telling y'all about the house? I said, why is it that everybody keep talking about buying a house? The dude cursed me out. Beast Mode cursed me out because I told him, buying a house, we need to be taking that money and like building a property or building something, some property on the land, just assume the land. Like, let's just get it. They act like I was crazy, cursed me out. I was all kind of bees. But the whole point is everything I said was facts. Zoe even came and told y'all a way you could do it where it's like, oh, just take over somebody else built with the 4-corner thing. You do, put your bricks up, and your stick, and this and that. Change your locks. Get the 30-day thing. Go register with the county. Shit, he told y'all that. So shit, that's a simple way. But shit, if you're talking about building a community, doing what we need to do, what I told y'all we need to do. Hire somebody, tear down some damn trees. We want this land. We're going to build this and build that and start building. Who's going to stop us? Who's going to say what? Who the hell is you to say anything to me about the land of my ancestors? Are y'all retarded? Who gonna say something? I wish the damn bank would. This man confirmed that, y'all. Did y'all hear him last night? He confirmed everything I keep telling y'all. Everything I said. I ain't gonna even get into it no more, man, because it's be crazy. Let me just finish reading, because who cares when I'm talking about shit? I'm just talking, right? Okay, let's see. The tendency of social progress being toward the elimination of inequities, Okay, accordingly, in Roman, as in early English law, we find people grouped into a large number of classes, each distinguished from the others with respect to its position under the law. On the one hand, we have the freeborn, ingenious, and the citizen, which is civis, of full age and complete capacity, who enjoyed the widest rights. Listen, who enjoyed the widest. Can I highlight, or is this going to be change the page? Yeah, it's not going to let me highlight. I wish I could highlight that for y'all. Who enjoyed the widest rights conceded to anyone under the law. Who enjoyed the widest rights conceded of anyone under the law. On the other hand, there was a slave distinguished by a negation of capacity as regards legal rights and duties. Between these two extremes, we have a number of intermediate classes of persons. All these different mixed races are classes of people that puts you in a certain class, each with its distinguishing characteristics. It seems to have been the general intention of Gaius to have his pupils some account of the more usual of these, explaining how each arose and was determined. He was not concerned to give an account of the law concerning them, but his role digression into law in connection with the tutelary guardianship of women. Of who? Of women. Hold on a second, guys. All right, guys, give me 2 seconds here. I'm sorry. Let's see. Hold on. All right, guys. Let's finish a little bit of this. I got to handle something this morning. I thought I would have been done with this part because I was going to show the video, but let's get to this. This is very, very pertinent. Okay, and you guys make sure you go and you read this. Check this out. The link is right here. Let me make sure I highlight it again. You guys can go and grab this book. Make sure you guys are looking over, reading it. This is an awesome book. So let's make sure we're getting this information. I'm going to try and bring everything I can to open up facts or things you guys can study. As you know, I'm doing the best I can. I mean, boy, between this and my personal life, I barely have time to handle stuff, but I try to get as much information as I can out to you guys when I have the time to. So, yeah. So this book right here, you can just make sure you're taking time to read it. It's got so much information. It's this particular part we're reading. Part 1 is the law, which relates to the persons, which goes phenomenally into what we were talking about last evening. So let me see if Meech has opened the room, guys. Give me a minute. Let me double check because you never know. Might be a minute. Let me grab them. All right, he got a couple of people that are that's asking him some stuff about some personal things going on with them. I don't think this would be a good time to get in, but what we're going to do this afternoon, I'm going to try to see if I can get him to jump on, for even if it's a few minutes, because I want to ask him some stuff about this book. So we might have to come back because I got to run and handle a couple of things, but we're going to have to come back to this book for sure today, without a doubt, Tom. I know you've been more interested. You asked me about this book a couple of days ago too, brother. I'm sorry. I didn't get a chance to get everything to you that day, but or someone else asked me. But either way, I meant to put it in there that day, but the internet was acting so stupid and creepy. I think that was one of the issues. But we're going to go over it because I want you guys to get some greater understanding of a lot of this stuff. So we are on top of it. We on top of it. Is it only on Clubhouse? Yes, sis, he only on Clubhouse. He don't even do like the YouTube and all that. But y'all know me, your girl was smooth with it. I'm like, listen, I said, just come to my show. I said, great. Just all this stuff is so exciting. I said, we're just ecstatic to get this information. I said, we've been reading law books. We've been going over this information. We've been talking about this, and that on my show, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, please come through there. He was like, I don't know, sis, I got a lot to do. He said, I'm tired. I've been building for like 2 days. I'm like, oh, shoot. He was like, yeah, there's a lot going on. There's some guys that had some legal stuff and da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, dang. I said, I ain't going to get the brother on here. I'm like, well, one day I said, can you at least do maybe Sunday? I said, you think Sunday would be a good day that you can maybe just go over some of the information. I said, we've been going through this stuff, not really knowing what we're talking about, but we know what's going on. I said, everything you're talking about, I said, I've been telling my people, but I don't know the legal standpoint on it. I just know the spiritual standpoint of it because my spirit been showing me and telling me, and I've been bringing them information. I said, but we do not know the facts. I said, I need you for this clarity, brother. Man, that spirit must have hit him like, you better come through for that, sister. Sure enough, that later on the afternoon, he said that he would be able to do it. So he called me and set up, and he came through for us last night with nothing but facts. Even if he don't come through again, even if he lost contact with me or fell off the face of whoever, he gave us enough info that you need to be, come on now, y'all, come on. It's still wide open. I want to do the estate planning thing, but I don't think I can afford to do it with him right now, but I can do it myself based off everything he told me. Like, y'all can too. Are y'all paying attention? Did y'all know what was going on last night? Did y'all think it was just a joke? Like, for real. So if y'all didn't get that info, I don't even know what to tell you. Facts. Y'all appreciate it too. Y'all already know I got the fire chat. Y'all everything. Y'all are like, seriously, y'all give me so much energy, so much positive energy. Y'all always showing me love. Even if y'all don't like something or don't agree with me, y'all put y'all points and y'all views. It's always respectful. Man, please, y'all everything. What's up, Eddie? How you doing, boo? Yes. Y'all are everything. So y'all are so appreciated. So yeah, let's get into a little bit of this. Man, I wish I can get him. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna check one more time. See if this lady's talking still. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I literally was trying to see if he could chat for a minute, but this lady's talking about her some case or something. So I don't think we'll be able to get him this morning, but I'm gonna definitely try this afternoon. Like I said, if he open up the room, I'm gonna make sure I get you guys the okay to get in there. We're gonna go from there. So yeah. Yeah, come on now. I just told Libra son yesterday, I'm like, bro, we're gonna do this. I said we can all do this. We're gonna get into a private zone. A lot of well, not a lot, but a few of you guys have already been in my email. Y'all already know we set up for a private group anyway. We're going to be doing our BBB, our barter. Our business barter. So with our business barter, everybody that we're all in group and we're going to be helping each other with this. Exactly. So if you have not hit my email, just put in there estate planning. Put in the title. Let me put in my email. My daughter's a paralegal. Shit. Let me see. Get her to help us get this together. She said she's gonna help. She's just handling something else right now. Yeah, she handling something right now. But when she get done with that, best and believe, By then, we'll already have our will and testament things done. So we're gonna do all that together. Exactly. Say that, bro. We can do it together. What? So y'all hit my email, right? Put in the subject line estate planning. We're gonna be doing a private Zoom meeting, and when I do the private Zoom meeting, I'm gonna have Michi come in there just to verify everything we're doing is official. So yeah, hit my email. We're gonna get everything set up, and yeah, we're gonna do this. We should what? Who's playing with anybody anymore? Like who has time for that? Like why, when, where, and freaking how? Okay, let's get to it. Between these two extremes, we have a number of intermediate classes of persons, each with its distinguishable characteristics. It seems to have been the general intention of Gaius to give his pupils some account of the more usual of these. Okay, and then it also says that in connection with the tutela, the guardianship of women, misled Justinian's compilers into introducing a title of the Octaritas, which is the authority of the tutors. Accordingly, the Justquod and the personas pertinent is not the law of persons or of status as Austin conceived it. Neither is it the law of the family. Didn't he talk about this last night? As Savigny maintained, though it must be admitted that the principal status is treated of where these of dependence, the son is his father's power, the son is his father's power and slave, the person in Campsipia causa, civil bondage, and the like. Now, you know what Michi said to me? He said that show, Power, he said, sis, you ever seen Power? I'm like, no. I said, I've heard the kids talk about it. He was like, you need to watch it. He said, Power shows exactly how it is, the truth. At least they said no matter what that boy did, he kept they could not send him to jail. He kept getting, did he say immunity? Something he said that the boy, they couldn't charge him because he has this type of he has this type of immunity. Basically, the immunity comes from him having his will and the estate from under his dad. So do you see what this thing just read right here? That reminded me of what he said, because it said right there, it said that the son is the father's power. So when you're thinking about this, everything in this law having to do with the family, this goes so deep. Where is it? I don't even remember where I was reading it. Hold on. Okay, right here. So it is his father's power, the slave, the person in the municipal causes, which is the civil bondage and the like. There were many classes of persons in the Roman world, which we went over in the information showing us who these Romans were, right? Our people, our ancestors, okay, the ones that built the government, the ones that started it, the ones that formulated formulas of how things should be set as far as the elders being the Senate, making the ruling, picking listen, y'all remember all that, right? All that important stuff, okay. It is rather with the Roman citizen that he is concerned. And if he treats of these mainly from the aspect of dependence, the reason may be that the normal citizen was too familiar a person to need mention, or that his position is implicitly considered in the explicit treatment according to the classes under disability. Under disability. Not many classes of persons are mentioned. Many of the less important are not mentioned at all. Many of the less important are not mentioned at all, probably because Gaius was dealing with students in an elementary course of lectures. Gaius seems to be primarily concerned in his exposition with the ordinary civics and with those classes of persons who could become such, and the ways in which it was possible for them to do so. His concern with slaves and the various classes of Latins who were favored peregrines, and that it was open to them to receive the Roman citizenship. It was open so that they could receive the citizenship, but they were not Romans. They would just receive the citizenship in a variety of ways by their own efforts is confined to this point of view. As book one of both Gaius and Justinianus Institutes deals with the so-called law relating to persons, it becomes necessary to get a clear conception of what is meant by a person in law. This is what Michi was trying to talk about last night, and I think he got distracted by somebody's question. I wanted him to go over this with y'all. He was talking about this yesterday with the person being what a person is in the eyes of the law, and being what did he say? Dang it. I can't go around my notes to figure out what he said, but he said something in regards to that. Okay, so here it is important for the beginner to grasp clearly the truth that there is nothing static about rules of law and the legal conceptions they enshrine. Here, as elsewhere, we are faced with constant change. A legal conception that is true at one point of legal development may be undergone profound change in succeeding periods. Every age has a morality of its own and problems of its own to solve caused by these social developments. And law is but the legal clothing of society. Law is the legal clothing of society, which is what? Restricting, confining, covering up, mirroring, and the current morality of the age, and changing both as to its rules and its conceptions with the society itself. It follows that the legal conception of a person is bound to vary from age to age. The modern legal systems clothed with personality whatsoever, whether a human being or a group of such, like the colleagues of Cambridge University, or in some systems, but not our own. A mere institution of foundation like a church or even an animal or an idol is recognized as the bearer of rights or bound by legal duties. Do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear that? I'm just wondering if you guys hear that. I think I'm gonna stop here, and I'm gonna get back to this because I gotta run out. I might be back in about probably an hour. So hopefully, guys, I can get this taken care of. I want to get to this because this is so peace. It's a mindset. This is so phenomenal when it comes to what was being brought up. With everything that Michi shared with us, and then now reading this, it's like we got into this before we ran into the information that he disclosed. Right? We were reading this book, then he ran right up into our lap. Then turn around, we come back to the book because Tom says, "Sis, what's up with that book? Can I get that book?" I'm like, "Oh, sure, let's go read some of it, Tom." I go back to read it. Sure enough, it brings us right back to what we talked about last night, into the persons in the. Listen, didn't I tell y'all, how our universe runs? It's going to run off our energy. Our energy is going to magnetate and pull everything we need so we can get more proof, more verification, more light, so we can do what? Start writing this and taking control of our power, all the power that we have. Yes. Hold on, let me see. Let me double check something real quick, guys. See how long I got.
Till the next time we meet in this panel. Next time. Yeah, I just finished cleaning up and shit. I was listening and grooving and shit. But our people also got to remember too, legalities and law is separate. We got to learn them both and master them shits.
Hold on a second, guys. He may be able to answer something for us. Hold on. I want to get a question answered. Give me a minute.
Hey sis, I'm gonna catch up with you later. I gotta put my phone on the charger so it can charge for this evening. Peace and love to the chat and all the gods and goddess in the chat room. I'll see y'all later.
Had a quick question. I'm actually on a live, just so you know, and I have you guys on here because I wanted to see if anyone can answer this question. I'm reading something in this law book, from this Roman law book, and I had a question about it. Could you guys maybe just let me read this sentence and maybe tell me what it's saying? Because Meech said something about this yesterday. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And just so you know, we are on a live. I don't want to put anybody out there. So it says here, it says for both Gaius, I believe that's what it is. It's Gaius. Gaius and Justinian, it says the term person, in its caps, was used in the untechnical sense of homo or human being. Thus, the slave under Roman law would be a person and is indeed spoken of as such. But as he has neither rights nor duties under the law, he would not be a person according to the modern legal meaning of that term. So what are they actually like saying? It's like, is it saying that the slave is a person like in their human being state? I don't really get that. I just thought you guys may be able to answer that.
Well, what they're basically saying is a person is the slave, he is the servant. The person is what they have created for you under the Social Security, the all capital letter name. That's the person, that's the corporate entity, individual. Once you are an individual or entity, you are labeled as a corporation. So then therefore, if you are subject or subservient to as an employee of the corporation, that's what I should say, you are labeled as an employee of the corporation. Now remember, the United States is the corporation. 28 U.S. 3002, Section 15. It is the corporation. And as you've been a U.S. citizen, a subject, a person, a legal entity who is co-partner and co-beneficiary of the PCC Trust, the KV, which upholds the debt of the 14th Amendment for the United States and United States Inc., then yeah, that's exactly what they're saying. They're saying that that person actually takes you out of a man capacity, because you got to remember, human is the color of man. Hue is color, color of man. So you saying that when you take you out of that context, you are basically being labeled up.
You kind of cut out on my end, brother. I'm sorry. You said when you do that, you're being labeled what?
Definition of a monster. That's why the book "There's No Monsters in the White House" is popular, much what we're talking about.
Right.
But yes, that is your answer. You are the slave. That's just like when they use the conundrum. We have sovereignty in us. But when they use the word, the conundrum, sovereign citizen, they are saying you are the king and you are the slave at the same time. You are the landlord and you are the tenant at the same time, which is impossible. So that's why when you use words like that, they look at you like you're crazy, or they act like you're crazy because you actually are crazy. If you box yourself in like that. Again, bottom line is, me being a moderator, my angle on this whole thing is the words. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but the words may never hurt you unless you don't know the definition of it. And we praise you, sister, for coming in and making sure that you got clarity before you was out here serving up disinformation.
Definitely. Man, they're in my chat now talking about how they appreciated Meech and the moderators last night, how you guys were awesome. They're excited about that. So I wanted to ask one more thing and get on. This one real quick is an interesting one. It says, but as with the Romans, the term res, R-E-S, it says meant any item which went to make up the sum of a man's wealth. So what are they saying? Like, is that in pertaining to anything with the will and trust and like using certain terms like Meech was saying yesterday? Okay.
Because what you just said was your rest, right? You said rest, but it's red.
It's red.
What you're saying is your residue. Yeah, your residue.
Okay.
The residue. So anything that you have put your hands on that you have sourced from, even like we talk about how people get to it before you, and they picking off and leaving you the pennies and the privileges. Yeah, you're getting the resonate, the resonation. You through that thing. You resonate. You know, your energy, you resonate.
Yeah.
So that's what they say in the red.
Okay, so they're saying the res of you, your spirit, your like how Meech was saying it's so powerful. It's like you can't even put a price tag on it. Y'all owe me about 100 billion.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct, my sister.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I'll be back in later, guys. Y'all have a good one.
No problem. We like the stimulation.
Yes.
Did she say she's looking at the Roman dictionary?
No, darling. I'm looking at the it's a Roman private law book. It's a book and it says all the laws which relates to person. This is in part 1 of the book. We've been going over this book, that's why I was saying last night when you guys came in, man, y'all don't even know. We've been going over a lot of this law stuff. We literally just read some of this book a couple of days ago. Then yesterday when Meech was saying all this stuff, that's why I got so excited. I was just talking so much and asking questions because I was just stunned by this stuff. It's like, hold on, there's people to show us exactly what we need to do and standing in this.
This is what the law stimulates from.
Yes.
This is where the law stimulates from. And it stimulates from the law. It stimulates from Latin and Greek-based words.
Yep. And
so
this
book,
learn,
like what you're doing, like what you learn in the res and all of that. So once you get the fundamentals of the word, then you can put the rest of the word on the resonate, the residues. You got to understand the fundamentals of the word, the basics of the word.
Yeah, it tells you how they use it and how it does it. Like this one sentence here, it says modern legal systems clothe with personality whatever, whether a human being or group of such, like the colleagues of Cambridge University or in such systems, but not our own, a mere institution of foundation like a church, or even an animal or an idol.
Okay, so what they're saying basically right there is a delegate. For humans, it would be 28 members or better. You need at least 28 members to start a delegate. That's what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love you guys. All right, this is awesome. The connection itself is so powerful. Just hearing y'all just gives me so much energy. And I'll be back later for more. Thanks so much. You guys have a good one until then.
All right, you have a good one now.
All right, peace. Listen. Y'all see this? Do y'all see this? We got answers on board too. This is another thing I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. The brother, they so fluid with their information. It's so many intelligent people over there. If we need an answer, y'all, we can actually jump over there if they in there and get the answer. Even if the room ain't open, because I'm in. Listen, tell me we ain't got this popping right now. We about to get everything going. Black Wolf, peace. We about to get everything going. We about to bust out these lies. See how he just broke that down so easy for us? Sure, they don't have a problem. They'd be glad to give you the information. They love to make sure we informed and we ain't stupid and idiots and imbeciles and being under people's power of attorney because we don't know how to assume our own lives and responsibility and set up our estates so that our children have things that are founded to them that are due to them. Like, for real, this is like so phenomenal. I just love this. Everything is like coming together like it should, like it's supposed to. Everybody that participated in the 999 fast with me, I really appreciate you guys. You guys helped me, enhance me into getting to these stages. These are the things I kind of look for. I wanted things to continue to fall and flow and bring more clarity, confirmation, truth, facts, not fiction, no ideology, no confusion, no wondering about things. I like clarity. I like to be sure about things. So what I did, I sought that. I wanted that, and I wanted for everybody around me, and I wanted those things to magnetate to me and us to magnetate towards each other, and also eliminating negative energy that is not going to elevate the entire purpose to a better stage. And all that happened. It's crazy. Every time I turn around, something is falling right in my lap that's giving us some more clarity on information. It's just that easy. When I say the ether is everything, when I say y'all everything, because y'all be right with me, y'all be working with me, y'all be giving me the perfect energy, y'all be giving me all I need to know so I can get my mind right. Oh, dang, Callaway. Lord, no, Callaway. We can't even talk about this, man. He got people worried about the wrong things. He ain't even trying to, he don't even have the capacity to get his mind wrapped around any of this stuff because he doesn't care. He's worried about the name, selling his merchandise, getting people to subscribe so he can get these things every, whatever, which is fine. I mean, like I said, people can do what they feel to do in their heart. But when your purpose of one thing is not where it should be, which is trying to help the people, I mean, and we see that you're just trying to, do certain things, we can't be worried about, the stuff that isn't important. Let me just say that we got to worry about what we can do for now and what we gonna do. Ain't not what we can, it's what we gonna do for now. Like what we gonna do. The resi, yes, that's like, ooh, that hit deep. When he said that, I'm like, my gosh, he's talking about everything I be saying. And everything, and that's another thing. When I hear these are confirmations, whether y'all know it to me. I'm always talking about everything that resonates with us. Our resin resonates with us. I say this consistently. I always say that because it has to be a certain feeling. And he was like, seriously, like, you already know what it is, hey? Like, and we pointed out, I'm like, damn, that makes sense. It is the rest. Like, it is what it is. The facts come and they will be clarified no matter what. We ain't even got to seek the facts or, nothing. So, yeah. But yeah, guys, we're gonna come back and we're gonna find some more of this information and have them clarified for us, because they're gonna be on there. They don't sleep. They never sleep. They just working over there. And we're gonna get this stuff going. Everybody right now today should be starting to write down their will. I want you guys, everybody that comes back later, when I come back, I want you to have wrote something down. It doesn't have to be in legal format. It doesn't have to be the accurate list, but I want you to write down your value of yourself. I want you to write down your assets. I want you to write down anything that you have that would be beneficial for you and your family. Any business that you have, you will list that as an asset. Write this stuff down, guys, and we're going to get this going. That's right. One tribe, one strive. Say that. It's time. It's been time. And now we on time. It's been time. We on time. Didn't I tell y'all there's no such thing as time? I told y'all time is irrelevant. It's a structure that's used to listen. Don't let me get into another thing. It's just a method that is used to get you to feel like you are, you have a certain time to deal with. You don't. We're unlimited. We're unlimited energy. How could you be restricted to a time? Like what? Man. That's right. We about to do it. We're gonna all do it together, y'all. Everybody hit my email if you're interested in this. What we're going to do, we're definitely going to do a private group. I'm going to have Meechin with us so that we can go over a lot of this information, get clarity. If y'all write down this stuff, by the time y'all are ready to go into a private meeting, we can have him review this stuff for us. You might not even have to worry about, all these people going through, looking at your information, having somebody check it. He can clarify these things because he's very helpful. Him and the gentleman Manning. So we have some people that are here to help us in our community to get shifted into the right dimension. That's right. Enjoy the ride. Talk about it, Brody. Enjoy the ride. All right, guys, we out of here. I'm gonna play one quick one. For you guys headed out the building. Peace, love, and energy. I'm gonna try to get back as soon as possible. I just got a little bit of running. I had to run to get some household things and one or two things, and I shall be back. So after that, let me play. Oh, let me play my girl. No, let me play this King Out Here. I like this. It's a fire song right here.
It's a lost generation. We starving for greatness. We hardly can make it, and truth is a pill that we hardly can take. Look at our generation, walking lost in this matrix, praying God come and save you. You'll do it for yourself if you really want to help. Otherwise, it'd be hard to escape with a lost generation. It's a lost generation. We starving for greatness. We hardly can make it, and truth is a pill that we hardly can take. Look at our generation, walking lost in this matrix, praying God come and save you. You'll do it for yourself if you really want to help. Otherwise, it'd be hard to escape with a lost generation. Where everything's fun and games. We drink and we smoke just to numb the pain. We scream for the cops when a brother gets shot. Then we march for our money, don't nothing change. Damn. I'm tired of these fucking games, shit. We gotta do something, man. They label us black, our history snatched. We don't even know where the fuck we came from. They gave you another name, watched it and gave you another brain. We used to be scholars till they gave us dollars. You gotta realize it's a fucking game. So make sure you play it right. When you give it your all, you sleep when you lay at night. I am a ray of light. That's an affirmation, something that you can say alright. I hope this word get exposed. I swear this cycle's getting old. How we giving all our children shit we couldn't deal with it. Shit from further from their souls. This world is so cold. Think to myself like, damn, sometimes I don't wanna have babies. Like, damn, what they gon' have faith in? I guess all I can say is, damn, this a lost generation. We starving for greatness. We hardly can make it, and truth is a pill that we hardly can take. Look at our generation, walking lost in this matrix. Praying God come and save.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Really want to help, otherwise it'd be hard to escape with a lost generation. It's a lost generation. We're starving for greatness. We hardly can make it, and truth is a pill that we hardly can take. Look at our generation, walking lost in this matrix. Praying God come and save you. You will do it for yourself if you really want to help. Otherwise, it'd be hard to escape with a lost generation. Where youngins be selling us dope and politicians sell us hope. We never noticed all the power we got in our hands. They trick us and tell us to vote. Why should I care about July 4th? No one what my people died for was given religion and put up in a wicked system. But this shit won't our choice, so just find yours. There's different meanings of freedom, you need to define yours. Republican, Democrat, I don't get into that. They gotta give us back our voice. Cause how can the president speak for me? Or clean up the streets and find peace for me? They can't part the Red Sea for me. If I thought that, then I ain't even free. I'm just trying to tell them. The hand they dealing us is deadly. Let's come together for protection. They use their air, food, and water as weapons for harming my essence. It's time that we check it. I need my people to help me. The time is now. We need plans. But we ain't got no hope, so we apply, go vote and say, y'all don't know, just keep praying. Damn, it's a lost generation. We starving for greatness. We hardly can make it, and truth is a pill that we hardly can take. Look at our generation, walking lost in this matrix. Praying God come and save you. You will do it for yourself if you really want to help. Otherwise, it'd be hard to escape with a lost generation. It's a lost generation. We're starving for greatness. We hardly can make it, and truth is a pill that we hardly can take. Look at our generation, walking lost in this matrix. Praying God come and save you. You will do it for yourself if you really want to help. Otherwise, it'd be hard to escape with a lost generation.
I think that if you take one of the O's out of good, it's God. If you had a D to evil, it's the devil. I think some cool motherfuckers sat down a long time ago and said, let's figure out a way we can control motherfuckers. And that's what they came up with, the Bible. Because if the guy wrote the Bible, I'm sure it would have been a revised copy by now. You know what I mean? Because a lot of shit has changed. And I've been looking for this revised copy, and I don't see it.